Jack, Jack, and Gordo, a Mexican dog dad story. Every morning, and I mean every morning like clockwork, 7 a.m. strikes and my two dogs know what time it is. Jack, Jack, the older gentleman, the distinguished veteran of this household, is already awake. His ears perk up like, "All right, boss, desayuno." And Gordo, ay Dios mío, he's already dancing at the kennel door like a fluffy sumo wrestler ready to throw down with a bowl of kibble. Tails wagging, eyes sparkling, Gordo scouting the ground like a food detective, and Jack Jack stretching like a 70-year-old uncle who claims he can still run fast if he wanted to. But I can't leave them out for long, because Gordo loves holes. Not small holes, not cute little puppy holes. No. He makes construction site holes, city ordinance violating holes. Holes that make me look at him like, "Bro, are you looking for oil? Are you expecting a treasure map?" Anyway, while I'm fixing their food, Gordo stands right under me, under the spoon, under the bowl, under the air itself, just waiting to see what I drop. And he does this every single time. That's why I call him Gordo. The man does not miss a crumb, not a molecule. Meanwhile, Jack Jack climbs up onto the patio chair like a king waiting for room service. He just sits there, quiet, patient, like, "Go ahead, bring my bowl. I'll be accepting my breakfast momentarily." But Jack Jack, he's older now. His back legs shake. They don't lift like they used to. Sometimes I look at him trying to stand and it hits me in the chest. Time moves whether we want it to or not. I used to think people were crazy for crying over pets. I used to think Mexicans don't get attached to animals. Yeah, well, this Mexican does. And I know I'm not the only one. Because before Jack Jack and Gordo, we had a little Chihuahua named Cachita, 16 years old. I don't even know what that is in dog years, and probably 200, but she was tiny and tough. One day her little body couldn't keep going. She couldn't stand or eat. So we did what nobody wants to do but every responsible pet parent eventually faces. We let her rest. We buried her in the backyard. We made her a headstone. It says, "Our little princess." And brother, that little stone hits harder than any tombstone at any cemetery. Then one summer afternoon, everything changed. 4 pit bulls got inside our gate, out of nowhere, and they went straight after Jack Jack. I ran. I yelled. I threw everything I could find. Nothing scared them off. It was chaos. Jack Jack screaming. Gordo, bless that crazy dog, trying to bite the pit bull that was twice his size. When you're watching your dog get ripped apart, something in your brain switches. So yeah, I did what I had to do. I pulled out my pew-pew. Yes, YouTube, relax. I'm saying pew-pew. And I stopped 2 of them. It was either them or my Jack Jack. When it was over, Jack Jack was bleeding, shaking, barely standing. I carried him like a child. Gordo followed behind us, confused, crying, covered in dirt, because even he didn't know what just happened. That night, I sat next to Jack Jack while he slept, and I realized this old man dog, this little stubborn, slow, food-begging friend, means more to me than I ever expected. I always say I'm tough. I always say I don't get emotional. But when it comes to those two, yeah, I choke up. Because one day they're not going to be here anymore, and that hurts in a way you can't prepare for. But here's the good part, the happy ending. Jack Jack healed. Gordo stopped digging holes in the exact spot I told him not to. Well, sometimes. And every morning at 7 a.m., like clockwork, they both come out of that kennel again. Jack Jack takes his kingly seat on that patio chair, and Gordo takes his position right under the food bowl like a chubby ninja. And life continues. They love me. I love them. We survived it all. The loss of Cachita, the attack, the years, the mornings, the holes. And we're still here. A Mexican dog dad and his 2 best friends. And as long as I can still open that kennel door every morning, we'll keep writing this story together.